Pull up on me. Pull up on me.
Welcome to Sound Off Saturdays.
Oh yeah, I want you to talk back to me. And if you don't talk back to me, you can always just kind of wave or give me a head nod or something. But what I want to do is I want to make sure we're communicating. Musael, go ahead and tilt that camera down a little bit, because there we go. Because I'll see it like this. I gotta see the whole face, your entire countenance. By the way, people look tired. Are people tired?
I'm pretty tired.
It's just like bullshit.
Rafe, I understand why you're tired. I got it. I know why you're tired. Everybody else, how we doing? Did we get sleep? What's going on, people? Come on. I need more energy than this. By the way, I don't need more energy than this because, hey, I'm a talk show host, and no. I am going to make time to explain why energy in a situation like this is necessary. I'm going to explain that. But after you take the floor, after you all have a chance to speak your mind, I'm going to ask you some questions I feel are relatively generic, and I'm hoping you give me non-generic answers so we can dig in a little bit. Okay? We can go as deep as you want. I don't really care. I just want to hear you speak, and then we have the ability to move on from there. So, welcome to Sound Off Saturdays. First things first, we're going to go around. If I pronounce your name wrong, it is your responsibility to make sure that I am not pronouncing it wrong after I pronounce it wrong the first time. So, Musael. Did I say it right? Come on now. I'm not good at names, by the way. I'm good at faces. But okay, I want you to tell me how's your day. How's your day going? Tell us your name. Give us a little bit of information about you, school you went to, school you're going to. Give me stuff. I want to learn stuff.
My name's Musail. I go to Walt Whitman High School. I'm 17 years old. I'm a junior. I'm going to be a senior. I like hanging out with my friends and yeah.
Okay.
And I got two siblings.
Okay, older or younger?
They're both. I got a twin, and one of them's older.
How's it feel being a twin?
It's kind of cool.
Kinda cool. Not cool. Not cool. Kinda cool.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I have Pinky in the room as well. Would you like to say anything?
Sure. Here, let me come off camera just real quick. All right, there we go. Hey, good morning, everyone. So my name is Pinky. I'm actually one of your support systems here. So my company is Energy Health and Performance. I actually help veterans get out of chronic pain through non-invasive modalities. So pretty much anything medical and pain related, that's me. But any way that I can support you all, I'm happy to help. So welcome.
Thanks so much, and thanks for hanging out with us. Kara. If it's Kara, please correct me. Remember, it's always your responsibility. Say again?
It's Kara.
Perfect. Tell me something about you, or tell me all the things.
I'm 17. I go to Sherwood High School. And I woke up like 30 minutes ago, so I'm pretty tired. I have a cat.
Okay. What's the name of the cat?
Oh, Peppa, like the spice.
Peppa. I like that. Okay. Awesome. Mateus.
I have nothing to do.
Hi. My name's Mateus. I go to Walt Whitman High School, and I'm about to be a senior. Yeah. I did Summer Rise last year, too. This is my second year doing it.
Okay. Rafe.
I'm Rafe. I also go to Walt Whitman High School, and I'm a rising junior.
And in my free time, I like to play basketball and football.
What positions?
Basketball, I can do anything on the court. Football, I can also do anything on the field. So, yeah.
This is the type of confidence everyone needs to have in life. By the way, that's confidence garnered from the ability to do stuff. Okay, start it out there. All right. So my name is Artie Shaw Jr. I'm Artie the Chef Boy Shaw Jr. Named after my father, not the famous jazz composer. I have been out of school since let's show you how old I am. 2012. I graduated with my bachelor's, a BA in business philosophy, BBA in business philosophy, and a BBA concentrated in management, and a BA in business philosophy. Good gosh. And I used that to manage projects, but for the most part, my main thing is I am a online personality and do car, motorcycle, and hosting things. And one of my favorite brands, one of the brands that I represent, is Stop Sounding Stupid, which helps people to communicate better, which is one of the reasons why at some point today we're going to talk about some stuff. Why? Because I cannot step away from a situation without leaving somebody with the ability to be either more charismatic, more communicative, or both. All right. With all of that being said, here are some questions. Now, I want you to understand that the questions I have are somewhat generic. I want you to go in as far as you want to. The only thing I don't want is us talking over each other. So when you hear somebody's talking, you go ahead and just let them talk. And then when we have some space, go ahead and insert yourself as well. I'm not going to force everyone to answer every single question, but I do want to hear from everyone their thoughts for 1, 5, or 20 of the things that we're going to talk about. And I am keeping a track of who's answering all the questions. If you're the type of person like me who does like to talk, and you want to answer every question, you go ahead and do so, but you cannot be the first one every single time. Sounds good? I got one head nod. That was from Rafe. No one. Okay, Kara, I got a head nod. I got nothing from. Okay, there we go. I got another head nod. Mateus, I got no head nod. Nothing. No unmute. There we go. All right, cool. First question. Again, generic and super broad. Tell me about the current state of your school. Whatever that means for you. What is the current state of your school? Current state of education? Current state of the media programs? What is the current state of your school? And adding to that, how do you feel about that?
Well, I feel like for Whitman, it's pretty good academically. And we have good teachers, but it's also very competitive in terms of the grades. So there's a lot of pressure to do well and get A's and all that. But overall, I think they support us really well with the teachers and all the resources they have.
I think it is, well, physically it's kind of not that good. It's kind of run down, and a lot of the ceiling tiles on the thing, and a lot of the bathrooms are really disgusting. But in educational, academically wise, I think it's pretty split. There's a lot of good students who take AP classes, but there's also students who don't try, and there's a lot of fights a lot. So it's kind of split, yeah.
Does that have any impact on you and your learning or comfort in the school?
Not really. It's kind of it doesn't really bother me. It's just a little annoying.
For this
I agree.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
My bad. I was going to say I agree with what Ray said. There's what's it called? There's it's really academic. There's good teachers and stuff like that, and but you don't really have to worry about other stuff happening outside of the classroom that much, fights and stuff like that. And when I first entered the school, there wasn't that much diversity, but I noticed it's kind of getting better. So yeah.
Let me get both of you guys to center yourselves in the camera a little bit more because I can't see you. Where are you? There we go. Bring it down just a little bit. So I want to see. I want you in the frame, fully in the frame. Slide over a little bit. Slide over. There we go. And here's the thing: you got traps. Like you actually have like a good build. Like you got to show that. Show that in the camera. You look good. Gosh, I'm gonna tell you. Same with you. Come on, break it down. Bring the camera down. I want to see. You have traps. You have traps. So y'all athletic people who only want to show your face and cut it off at the neck. That doesn't make sense to me. Come on, now show that you done worked for it, right? Come on. All right, Mateus, I am going to ask you to answer this one as well, just because this one is we're talking about state of the school. So tell me about the state of the school. Tell me about how you feel, and does the state of the school impact your learning?
Yeah, so the school is pretty good. And it's like a good environment to learn. Easy.
Okay. How are the resources that have been provided to you? Tell me about what those resources are. Tell me about programs like after school or during school programs. What are some things that they provide to you that are helpful? Like a library. Do you have access to? When I was in school, in high school specifically, we had a film lab, like literally like a double locked door that had an entire space to do broadcast television and cameras that we could rent and stuff like that. Like, tell me about the resources that you have access to.
Yeah, there's a lot of resources. There's like help centers and stuff. Like, if you need help with like math or something, you can like go to like, there's like a math help center during lunch, and you can like, talk to your teachers during lunch too. They're usually available.
Okay. Anyone else?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the library I go to a lot, but it's less so much. Like people don't really go to the library for like books. It's more just like a quiet place where you can like work. I've never seen anyone check out a book from my library. So like the selection just isn't that great at but there is a lot of help you can get with teachers. Like Mateus was saying, after school, there's a math workroom where like some teachers will stay after and you can get help if you need it, like if you're struggling in math. And they're like the second half of lunch is designated for like seeing teachers if you need to. So they're always available during that second half.
Okay. Anyone else?
I feel like at my school, I really like the counselors we have because they're really helpful in terms of like scheduling and although like educational conflicts, like I go to my counselor a lot, so he's really helpful in like figuring out what I'm supposed to be doing or what credits I need for classes and stuff like that.
Okay. Misael?
Yeah. I think they got like most of the resources. Like you can like go to the library and like you can go to your teacher's classes at like lunch and stuff like that. And what else is there? That's like all they kind of got all of it.
Okay. This one's always my favorite question. All of you, I want you to answer this one. Who's your favorite teacher and why? What makes them great at what they do?
For me, Mr. Groff is definitely my favorite teacher. He excels at like really getting the point across in like AP Gov, and he's like very kind and he's helpful as well.
When you say getting the point across, what do you mean?
Like the lessons he gives are very interactive. Like, and you actually can learn the subject like kind of on your own or with groups. Like if he's just telling you it, it's kind of harder to learn, but he gives you ways to use it where it like sticks in your memory.
So giving you the why behind the what. Okay.
Yes.
For me, my favorite teacher is Mr. Bush because he like always gets straight to the point, and he doesn't give like extra work or anything like that. He just believes in like Like if we like, he just like tries to get the point across, and then he leaves like the rest of the class to us to just like work and stuff like that, and like get like what we need to do done.
So treating you more like adults than kids.
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't give us like busy work and stuff. He just gives us stuff that will help us with like the AP exam, and then that's it.
Do you wish more teachers did that, or are you okay with the way that they work and you just kind of like the way that
No,
the teacher does that?
I like that way because I feel like a lot of the work teachers give us is just busy work.
Next up.
Mateus, I think he wants you to talk.
Yeah, my favorite teacher is Mr. Rushcut. He teaches economics. He's really good at he's really chill. He he really like encourages you to get his assignments in on time. He like the way he paces the class is very like manageable, and he like really like helps you stay on track.
Wait, you said Mr. Blushcut, right? Yeah, I know. I had him last year. He's really chill.
Yeah.
So, do you prefer a teacher that is more, hey guys, here is the why behind the what. I need to see that you know this, or hey, here's what you need to do. I'm gonna take 3 steps back.
Definitely the 3 steps back.
I'm more like why behind the what, personally. I disagree.
Well, not really anything to disagree with, but more preference. All right. Some people do want to have that, hey, I am coach on the field versus I am a coach that will then give you the play. I want to see you execute, but I'm not going to be yelling from the sidelines. And, as long as you're paired up right, it's fine. Okay. Tell me about the most challenging thing you face in school on a day-to-day, week-to-week, month-to-month basis. What's the most challenging thing that you're facing in school nowadays?
I would say like studying for quizzes, because while in some classes it is kind of easy to study for the quizzes, like they give you the resources. In other classes, like they just don't at all. Like in my A-push class, there was nothing to go back off of. You kind of just needed to take notes during the lecture and like study the notes, but it's kind of hard when it's like history. And like that's also the case with other classes as well, like math was easier to study for, but like biology was kind of hard to study for as well.
I kind of agree. Like some classes are easier to study than others, but some teachers, they'll just like leave you out. Like I have this one teacher, his name's Mr. Easy. Like he just like every single time, like we have tests, and just like he doesn't offer that many resources because he believes in his eyes it's like pretty easy. And then like every single time people don't do well, he's just like, come on, it's easy. Like why are you not doing well? So like yeah.
Has anyone said to said teacher?
He like gives
easy, but
he gives us stuff, but like they're not really like really helpful. And then like when we like say that, he says like I know best, I'm the teacher or something like that.
I'd ask how you feel about that, but I know how any human would feel about that. So we're okay. Yeah. Okay. How do you handle a teacher like that? What do you do when you're being told, I know best and this is easy? What's your next move at that point?
Sometimes I have to just like look into outside like resources like YouTube and stuff like that to just like self-study. It's not easier than like having a teacher help you, but like yeah.
Anyone else experience that? A teacher that's saying, yeah, I understand what you're saying, but you're wrong and I'm right.
No, I have not experienced that personally.
Anyone else? Mateus, Kara?
Yeah, to piggyback off of what Musael said, basically, like, I feel like some of the teachers some of the teachers really like do help you a lot, but like sometimes when you like kind of need to be micromanaged a little bit, like the teachers they kind of like just they kind of leave you to fend for yourself. You know, but I would say that's like kind of rare.
Kara?
Yeah,
thoughts?
I was gonna say at my school, like it's almost the opposite. Like a lot of my teachers, they're very vocal about if you need help to come to me, and like they also do like sessions at lunch where they're like reteach you something if you don't know it, or there's a lot of study groups, and they provide a lot of like outside resources like YouTube and textbooks and stuff like that.
Okay. I have a question about mentorships, but before I go there, I guess to transition from teachers into mentorships, do you feel, and this is a question for all four of you, do you feel like there are any teachers right now that you would say, one, are your mentor currently? You would say that this person mentors you. Two, that there are any teachers that are available to mentor, not just teach and not just offer tutorial, right? Not just offer office hours, not just help you with getting over the quiz, the test, or the homework assignment, but I want you to grow in more than just biology. So, again, number one, do you feel like there are any mentors that you have that are currently teachers? And two, do you feel like there are a lot of teachers or any that are mentors?
Yeah, I have a science teacher who's like I would consider a mentor because it's not so much like academically, it's also like he uh, he also gives me like advice for outside extracurriculars I'm doing. Like he set me up with this volunteering EMC program that's in his community, and I wouldn't have known about it unless he told me because he's really like involved in that kind of stuff and is really into the community, and he's always like um, trying to like lead me to do what's best and like telling me what he thinks I should do.
Okay. What's the name of the teacher, by the way?
Oh, Mr. Neal. He's in my school, but he's actually leaving. So yeah.
Somebody's getting a great teacher, or he just left the calling. Okay. Anyone else? You feel like you have a mentor, or are there mentors in the school that are currently teachers or deans or otherwise?
Yeah, I think there's definitely like a lot of mentors and stuff like that. But like one person that stood out to me was he was my AP World teacher. Like he would always tell us like what like is like he would like sometimes hold these sessions during lunch and sometimes even like starting spare time in class, like what we do like outside of the classroom. Like tell us like what's good for us, like tell us what would be most beneficial, stuff like that. So he would just help us out. Yeah.
Okay. Anyone else? Rafe, Mateus?
Nah, personally, I don't really have any teachers I feel like are a mentor, so I can't really have.
And do you feel like there are any mentors that are available in the school at all?
Like, yeah, but I guess just like not really for me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really see it.
Mateus?
What's the question?
Mentorship. So, do you feel like there are any? No, go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm going.
No, I was just telling him to pay attention for future questions.
So, number one, in terms of, do you have any mentors currently at the school? Anyone you would call a mentor? And two, do you feel like there are mentors available at the school?
So yeah, I don't have a mentor. But I feel like yeah, I would say it is available.
Okay. Okay. Do you feel like mentorships are important? And do you feel like they're important for you?
Well, yeah, I would say that they're important. Although at the moment, I wouldn't say that I like currently want one for school.
Okay. Anyone else? Like, are mentorships important, and do you think they're important specifically for you?
I think they're important to a certain extent. Like, I don't think they're exactly needed, but I think if you have like a mentor at school, it's pretty helpful. Like, because you can kind of just learn new experiences and get new tips from them, kind of, because they understand things that like you don't really get from other people.
I think for me, mentors are pretty important because usually they are helping me in a field or like something that I don't know. And so they have way more experience and they know more about the topic than I would. And they can tell me what they think is best. And I also find that really helpful because I'm pretty indecisive by myself.
Okay. Saya?
Oh yeah, still about the mentors, right?
Yes. Yes. Do you feel like
Yes.
they're important for you? Do you feel like they are important in general?
Yeah, like some people like Mateus, like who think they're too cool for like mentors and stuff. Like maybe they might not work out, but like me, like I feel like they're really helpful. And, like especially Mr. Bushcut, he's really helpful. Mateus brought him up earlier, so yeah, I think you can look up to them. They're good to like see what you can do outside of the classroom, how you can excel. You know, so yeah.
I like that answer. The idea of excelling outside of school. Shifting gears a little bit, what does life after school look like for you? Specifically, life after high school. This one's for all four of you. This will be the last question, and then I have some other stuff to throw at you. Um, how do you feel about your options, and what do you think about life after high school? Also, if you want to give me your plan, throw that in there too. This is for all four of you.
I think after high school, I'm gonna go to college. I'm not exactly sure I'm gonna major in yet, but I was thinking maybe pre-med, so I'd probably go to medical school after college. But that's not like confirmed. So I'm probably all I know is I'm gonna go to college, and then hopefully, if I find like a good job or internship through college, I might go with that. Or if I don't, I might go with med school.
Med school as a backup is interesting. I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
How do you feel about your options? Med school's a backup for me. Go ahead. That's power right there. You want to talk about confidence? That's a quiet confidence right there. Anyone else? Tell me about your plans for after school. Tell me about your feeling about your options after high school. What do you think about life after high school?
Yeah, I'm also planning on just going to college. I don't think I'll go to like a second college as well, but I think I'm probably gonna major in some form of communications. But I'm only a rising junior, so I'm not completely sure yet of what I want to major in. But right now I'm looking at communications and something within sports. So I like Northwestern. They have some good programs, but yeah, that's probably what I'm going to look to do.
Okay. Oh, Northwestern. I keep hearing about Northwestern. So Northwestern has to be a good school. My gosh. Like it has to be. All right. Next person. Mateus, Messiah.
So the question was life after high school.
Plans, how you feel about your options, how you feel about life after high school.
So, I was planning on attending a college, and then maybe getting a job, and then maybe after that going back to grad school.
Grad school for what?
Maybe business.
Going for your MBA. Okay. Okay. At Misael.
Oh, I want to go to college, but I'm not like I just want to do something that like helps people and stuff like that. I don't really know like what I want to do yet. It's like
Okay.
maybe like easy studies or something like that. I'll see, but
Okay. You said something that helps people. What do you mean?
like something that can like make an impact on the world.
Give me more. Give me more than that.
Like something people can like I don't know like how to be like specific, but like something like people can like benefit from, like something that could like change people's days and stuff like that.
I can think of a lot of ways you can do that.
Yeah, isn't that
way you
everything?
lean? I would say it's most things actually. It's really about the heart of it, right? Because entertainment can either be something that pulls away from you or it adds to you, right? Like, hey, I'm not going to laugh today because I'm going to the junkyard and I'm going to be working in the junkyard for the next 18 hours. Then I've got 3 hours and then I'm going to school and then I'm going back to the junkyard to go lift things and move things around. So I'm going to watch this movie on Saturday, which will bring a smile to my face. It's the only smile I'll have in the next 3 days. Is that what you're looking for? Or do you, like Kara, have a backup plan of saving lives? Actually just, open heart surgery on the weekends, Like, how do you want to help impact other people's lives?
I don't know. I'm not so sure yet. I don't know. You could come back to me.
I have a homework assignment for you specifically then.
No, it's fine. I'll just answer it now.
Oh no, I got the homework assignment for you. Here's your homework assignment. And I want this by the end of this week. This is an email you're sending to me. All right? So I'm going to give you my email. You're going to write it down right now. You ready? Artie at drop40productions.com. Same email that sent you this thing. So you don't even have to write it down. So here's the email you're going to send to me. You only need to include 2 lines. Just 2. You need to think from now until the end of this week. End of day Friday, I want this from you. There's a thing that you're built for. You. I'm not talking about everyone on this call. Everyone on this call, there's something that they're built for. But I'm talking about you. Usail. I'm literally looking at you right now. Down on the screen, I only see your face. So I'm talking to you. There's something you're built for. You'll know what you're built for because the thing that you're built for, it comes easy to you. There's something that I'm thinking, I'm saying this to you and you're thinking about it right now. Like there's a thing that's just easy to you. Cool. Whatever that thing is, I want you to think, if I made a career out of that thing or that set of things, what would that career look like? And then you don't have to tell me the career. You don't have to tell me the thing. But I want you to tell me what kind of an impact you want to have. Not what you will have, not what you can possibly have, not what the highest probability is. What's the impact you want to have? 2 lines. It is a 2-line email. Hi, Artie, comma, enter. This is the impact I want to have on people's lives, period. Control or command, enter. That is how you hit send without hitting the send button. That's your homework assignment. 1 line. Sounds good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to forget that I gave you this homework assignment. This will either change your life or you'll miss out. If I get an email from you, I'm going to go, why is he sending me an email? And I will either be surprised or we will forget that this ever happened, even though it's being recorded. All right. Before I explain to you why projecting energy on a call is massively important, what questions do you have for me regarding anything we discussed or otherwise? That's for everybody that's on the call. What questions do you have? Okay. It seems as though there are no questions. And if there are no questions, I'm going to ask everybody, if you're on your laptop, I want you to open up notes. Any notes. Don't care what notes you have. Just open up notes. If you are using your phone, I want you to find a piece of paper, loose leaf paper, whatever. Just find some piece of paper and some writing utensil, because I'm going to give you something that is going to make you look like you are 30 something years old on every single call that you are on. What I mean by that is, there are things that show that people don't work remotely. And there are also things that show that people are not professionals and that they're new to the game. When you are uncomfortable with something, it's because you haven't done it enough. So, I'm going to give you a cheat code. I have lots of cheat codes, and I love giving them out because, that's my job. I'm 36, so yeah, old. But, when you've been doing stuff for as long as I have, which is right around your age, yeah, I got about what? 16 times 2, so that's 16, 17, 18, 19, 22. I've got 22 years of professional experience. Here's the thing. Back when Skype was a thing, I don't know, is Skype still a thing? Do you guys use Skype at all? Anyone even know what Skype is? I saw head shakes of no. Ouch.
Yeah, I don't know.
Say again?
I haven't used that in a minute.
Yeah, I haven't used that in breaks. I can't get.
I realized I said that to somebody once in the past 2 weeks. I said, "Oh yeah, WebEx, Skype," and they said, "Oh my God, you're old." And I said, "What are you talking about?" They're like, "No one uses Skype." Like, oh, great, sorry. So back in the days of Skype, you could tell when someone was new to this. Having a meeting when no one's physically around. See, right now I have a camera pointed at me, and I don't have a single person in the room, so my energy is gonna be different. And you can tell when somebody's energy is different. You can tell whether or not you want to hire them. You can tell whether or not you want them to be the person that you're a client for. You can tell whether or not they do this. So, remember how earlier I said, I need more energy. I need more energy. Oh, it's not for me. I'm not feeding on your energy like some sort of vampire. No, it's for you. You have to give me the same kind of energy while looking at a camera that you would if I was in the same room with you. That's your cheat code. That camera that you're looking at, whether it's on your like device or if it's hanging off of something else like a webcam, or if it's on your phone and your phone is hanging up on something, you have to have in your mind the idea that you are looking at a person. Like right now, if I look down here, you can see how my eye line changed, right? I'm looking at your faces. I'm not looking at your faces anymore. That's cheat code number 2. I'm going to explain the first one, but I want to skip to number 2. I'm looking at... Oh, yeah, Pinky, go ahead. Love it, love it, love it. So, I'm looking at the camera lens right now. Right there, that changes everything. That changes how a potential investor for you guys, an interview, because while you may not be interviewing for a job right now, or maybe you are, maybe you're interviewing and the job is remote and it's on a Zoom call or a Google Meet or something like that. Well, you want that person to feel like you're talking to them. Because if I'm looking down here, like I can even see my eye line looks bad right now. Like I'm looking at myself right now. This looks bad, but this, even my body had to lift in order for me to look directly at you. That's cheat code number 2. Let's go back to cheat code number 1, projecting energy. The easiest way to project energy is to get more oxygen into your body. Another one, Kara, is to wake up an hour before you gotta be on the call. That's another one. Cheat code for you though, right? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I have calls on the West Coast. And sometimes I have calls across the globe. I wake up 5 minutes before my calls. I will put a good shirt on. I didn't even shower yet. But simple 30-second breathing exercise. Anybody here knows what box breathing is? I'll take the head movements as no. Say again?
That sounds familiar.
Box breathing is 4 seconds in, 4 seconds hold, 4 seconds out, 4 second hold. Honestly, you don't have to do box breathing. You can do regular breathing. You can do any type of breathing. Just take 30 seconds to 60 seconds and just concentrate on your breathing. And then open your eyes and get to work. There's something about more oxygen in your body that energizes you just a bit. If you find yourself yawning in the middle of something, just start breathing better. Breathe different, right? I pick up box breathing because box breathing is not a natural breathing motion. So when I want to concentrate on my breathing, I pick up box breathing. I immediately just start doing box breathing. Especially if like you just finished doing some boxing workout. All right, cool. I want to breathe a little bit differently. But breathing differently will help your mind, your body to move differently, more energy, which again, it proves that you've been doing this. That's the whole point. The whole point of me saying, well, you want to breathe 30 seconds to a minute. The whole reason why we're doing that, the whole reason why you're looking at the lens is because I want you to not look like you're 16, 17, 18, 19. I want you to look like me. Well, okay, no. Y'all look better than me. But you get the point. I want when you're in a meeting for people to say, I know, this is slightly inappropriate. I apologize. How old are you? I'm 16 years old. I don't know, something about you. You have such an old soul. No, I don't actually. You just feel like I'm one of you. Like I'm one of your peers. You can already see me as one of your peers. One of the things about acting that I love, I picked this up from the acting world, is when you look the part before you got the part. The thing that people do wrong when it comes to acting, hey, you're going to be a bodega person. You're going to be a person who works in a bodega. Not the bodega owner, but someone who works in a bodega, a corner store, a liquor store, whatever. And you sitting here in a three-piece suit. Why are you in a three-piece suit? You selling sandwiches. Go to the sandwich spot. Look at what he's wearing. He's wearing a cut-up t-shirt, cut-up jeans. So why don't you put that on? Now I look the part. I want you to look the part. Not just dress the part, but act the part. Misael, your hand down. Elbows not on the table. All three of the men that are on this call right now, y'all got traps and shoulders. So you're going to lower your cameras so I can see literally this line right here. I should be able to see your entire shoulder in your shots. Why? Because you look good. Kyra, this is the only time I'm ever going to allow you to have your camera like this. You are going to turn that phone. Not now, you don't have to, but you're going to turn that phone. Because you are also going to be objective in the way that you look at yourself. You're going to look in the mirror and say, what do I have that physically sets me apart from everyone else? What can I use right now? Because we're recording, there's a thing that I want to say that I'm not going to say, Rafe. We'll talk about it later. You still never sent me that 1:30, by the way, Rafe. You might want to do that, because if it's not in my calendar, I'm not going to do it. But what sets me apart, not just physically, but also in terms of confidence and charisma? That's what will get you to the next level. Also, just so you know, Rafe and I work a little more closely, right? He and I work very closely. He wanted to work with me. I wanted to work with him. I could tell you right now that there are very few people his age that can stand with him right now, because he already knows some of the things that I'm telling you now. It's going to be so fun when I get that call. Hey, Artie, yeah, I'm now working with insert name company here, and I'm making insert high number of dollars here. And man, you were right, because you told me X and I did X. And now, I beat out people that are 10 years in the game. Because you already looked the part, and I already feel like you deserve the part. What questions do you have for me regarding anything we discussed so far?
How do I send you the 130 that we were talking about?
I don't know. you tell me. You put it in my calendar. You have my email. Do you have Google?
Yeah. So just search it up.
I would go to Google Calendar, and then I'd go from there. By the way, if I don't give anyone a straight answer, there's a reason why. Does anyone know why I don't like to give straight answers? Oh, one other thing about calls. Never blankly stare hoping that someone else talks so that you don't have to. Never do that. Always have a response in your face or give a motion of some sort. Also use the chat. If you use the chat a lot, then people can't be mad at you when you don't move your face at all. So pick one or the other, pick one or the other. Answer to the question of why I don't give straight answers most of the time. Because I'm 36. I told you, I started my professional career 20 plus years ago. I've done all of this already. I'm not going to take the opportunity for you to think or for you to create or for you to do from you. There was a time someone said, hey, put that on my calendar, and I freaked out. I had no singular clue how to do it. Then again, this was literally 2007. So the options were minimal then. A little bit different, if you say that. But there were still options, and I needed to tap into those options. So, to everyone here, I'll give you cheat codes. I'll talk you through confidence and charismatic progressions, but I'm going to try my best to never answer a question that you yourself should be able to answer. Because there is a level of nervousness you should have before doing certain things. So I refuse to take that from you. But I think I gave you enough information. I think you know how to do this from here, Rafe. All right. What other questions do we have regarding anything that's been discussed or anything that's on your mind right now? Okay. By the way, just want to throw this out there. This is what I love. I love when you have the cheat code and you immediately tap into it. Which I can see everybody's already done.
Pull up on me. Pull up on me.
Welcome to Sound Off Saturdays.
Hey, bro. What?